after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at the flag. You don't want nothing. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bandit. Bandit. Bang, bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check back. Check 3. Check 3. Get it on. Rest. Hayward. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now McNabb. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. McNabb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's McNabb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, McNabb. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's McNabb. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. An update now from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 bring it up at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Pilot 64. Read.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. McNeil. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check. Fresno. 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 Hey, switch it.
On second down, McNeil. Oh, he's got a little down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Past the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go! 30 base.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 or.
Switch up. Switch up. No.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Good job.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Time to end it. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Go. Here I come. Here I come.
McNabb to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. McNeil. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Wide. Get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 3, check 3, check 3. No take. Snap. Set. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to run now. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let him know, let him know. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Switch.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set, hut. Check the Pittsburgh. Check 59. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check 24.
And they give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A 43-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got it. Mark. Check. 80 weapon. You won't get this one. You think you won't get this? Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Ready up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Seam 6. Mike, check. 6-6, bullet high. Pick it up, defense, let's go. Undercrunch. Switches. Bam. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta. 60 Mike. Blue down. 60 Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
60 Mike. I got you.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Go now. 60 or. I got him. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. stepping up. He'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brian Poole.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's second down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Smooth.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at a... about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd down now, McNeil. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Break. 60 mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Tighten up. General West.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check. Topper. Ready, go. Set, cut.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready. 60 mark. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Shoot.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.